There's a whimsical little game where you suddenly find yourself awake in a mysterious world. Unsure where to go and unsure what to do, you're lucky enough to run into one of the locals who lets you know that you're a part of a prophecy. And they start you on the quest to fulfill that prophecy. Sounds familiar? Well, if you guessed that game was Deltarune, you would be right. But that's not the game I'm talking about. Link's Awakening, produced by Shigeru Miyamoto, the father of Mario, and written by Yoshiaki Koizumi, Miyamoto's soon-to-be protege, after he kinda just wandered into the Nintendo offices looking for a part-time job. He was hired just to do the art for the manual for Link to the Past, but ended up taking it 2 steps too far and decided that the land of Hyrule needed lore. But that's a video for another day, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, Chapter 3 of Deltarune obviously already has inspirations from The Legend of Zelda. There are even shops in the side of the mountains. And of course, what Zelda game is a Zelda game unless you gotta push a block at some point or another. Now, if you never played Link's Awakening, here's a spoiler warning. The game is absolutely beautiful, and if you like Deltarune, you're bound to like Link's Awakening. That being said, spoiler warning over, the game is from 1993.
I love the young people.
As you play through Link's Awakening, you'll encounter the islanders of Koholint. You'll meet quirky little creatures, humans, a goat that's trying to catfish another islander pretending to be Princess Peach, and you'll even run into other Nintendo characters, like Kirby and Chain Chomp. And if you play the Claw Machine minigame, there's even more. And one character that you'll really get close to is Marin. Not only does she play a pivotal role in the progression of the story, but you even get a chance to sit down with her so she can talk to you about her hopes and dreams. Her dream about becoming a seagull and one day flying off and leaving the island. And oh boy. About halfway through the game, you finally find that prophecy that you've been told you have to follow. And it turns out that the entire island isn't real. It's just a part of the dreams of a sky whale. And that when your journey is over, once you've fulfilled the prophecy of waking the sky whale, everything and everyone on the island will cease to exist. Let me tell you, when I found that out, I actually put the game down for a few months and I did not come back because I was so heartbroken. If you actually read the manga, Link refuses to believe the prophecy, and he even tries to take Marin and leave the island, only to realize that the island isn't going to let him leave. And he has no choice except to fulfill the prophecy. It's unavoidable. At this point in the game, even the monsters start to taunt you, telling you, don't you know what you're doing? Don't you know that your friends will disappear? And the final boss is a literal nightmare, a manifestation of Link's fears. It even digs into Link's brain and brings the shadow of Ganon back to fight Link. When you awaken the dream whale, the island does fade away, with everyone on it, everyone that you know. And then you're left with the memories that you've made, and the feelings that, of course, they brought you joy, but now that they're gone, they kind of hurt. And that's the prophecy of Link's Awakening. That this island was only meant to be a brief experience of Link's life, something to help him grow and to push him forward. Because the prophecy in Link's Awakening is unavoidable. And in Deltarune, there's a similar prophecy that we don't know the ending of. We do know that something tragic is bound to happen. Maybe the dark world can't live on. Maybe all of the fountains have to be closed. And maybe once they're all closed, everyone that we come to know and love will be gone. Unless we can change that prophecy. And for the sake of the dark world and all of the friends that we've come to know and love, let's hope that this prophecy can change. But just like Link tried to take Marin off the island, and Susie wants to take Ralsei to the festival, there are certain things that fate just won't allow. There are parts of each other's lives that they're just not meant to be a part of. And maybe these characters were just placed in the other characters' lives to help them become better people. But it's still hard to say goodbye to these characters have really showed us that they are their own people. They have hopes and dreams. And as much as Rousey might know he's not real, as much as he might want to let go of those hopes and dreams, those feelings that he has of feeling worthless, of not feeling important, of not feeling real, make him even more of a real character to us, to Susie, to the friends that he's made on his journey. Because that's something that real people feel. Maybe that's something that you felt before. And that's okay. That just shows how real and how human you are. And just like Rousey, maybe you just need someone to let you know that it's okay to not always smile. It's okay to have these feelings. Those feelings are what make you real. And you deserve kindness and compassion. And you deserve to have your own hopes and dreams. Because you aren't bound by a prophecy. You get to write your own story. And you deserve a happy ending. Being afraid of moving forward can be hard. But sometimes you have to pick the game back up. And you're going to be a better person afterwards because of it. Link didn't want the people of Koholint to vanish, but he had to keep moving on. And if he never made it back to Hyrule, there probably wouldn't be a Hyrule anymore. And if he would have stayed in Koholint, the nightmare would have consumed him. But once Link does awaken, see what I did there? Link's Awakening. There are pieces of the people that he knew that will still be a part of him. And although the journey had come to an end, we'll still have the memories that we made. The empathy, compassion, and the pain will be a part of us and help us grow. And honestly, that's why this is one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. Those feelings still stick with me to this day. But regardless of if Link finished his journey or I just beat the game, once I beat any game, that's it. It's done. In a way, it does disappear. Those memories are something to hold on to and to cherish. That there's nothing more real than something that can touch your soul. Now let's just hope that the Dark World doesn't disappear in the end, because I cannot do that again. I'm just kidding. If that's the decision Toby Fox chooses to make, I would completely understand. It was honestly mind-blowing for a game to make me feel such a shot to the heart. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Do you think that the Dark World has to be destroyed? That if we close all of the fountains, that's it? All the friends that we've made will be gone, and we'll just be left with remnants of what they were, playing cards and laptops? Well, dear viewer, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.